Bonjour, bonsoir.
Bonjour.
We are in the famous Founders Ranch. I'm with the fabulous Sophie Drucker, who leads all the amazing growth of Mother Nature. She's the one who touches those fabulous roots to convert them into those beautiful grapes. Founders Ranch, as old as 1875.
Thank you.
And Sophie Drucker runs all the vineyards at the Boisset Collection, and you've met her many times, and today we are for a little update.
Oh, so much going on in the vineyard right now. So as you can see, we've had bloom and set, and we have these beautiful clusters coming in, and we're at a phase right now that we call lag phase, which is kind of just before the berries turn red and start accumulating a lot of sugar. This is a really, really important time in the life of the vines. We want to impart a little bit of stress because this is when all those precursors that make all the beautiful phenolics and tannins and things that make red wine so exquisite really start to form. So what we're doing right now is we're coming in, we're opening this area up a little bit to pull some of these leaves and make sure we have some nice dappled light on the fruit. We're taking out any fruit that we think is excessive, where there's clumps or the canopy doesn't look like it can really handle so much fruit. We're creating balance, as all things in the vineyard.
That's
balance.
right. And in life.
And in life.
You're all creating balance in your life, we hope. And this is the same here. So maybe, Sophie, you walk us through this amazing rootstock. This is where it starts. This is where it continues.
Correct.
And we purposely put, dear friends, the bottle at Founders Ranch at the foundation of the rootstock because everything happening in wine in general happens below us.
Right.
And often so below as above. This is the big theory of the secret geometry of our planet and how it functions. So
Right.
maybe what is exciting, Sophie, is to explain our friends this beautiful piece of wood and what happens from that photosynthesis to the creation of the elixir.
There's so much going on through the vascular system of the vine. So the roots are actively looking for minerals and water, and they're using that soil solution to take in to their roots all these critical elements that help them grow and make this beautiful fruit. That's kind of, the leaves are photosynthesizing. So there's these tiny little pores on the back of the leaves called stomata. And those are the pores that are literally breathing the air. They're taking carbon dioxide in. But as they open, they lose water. And that pulls everything up like a giant straw through the vine and creates this ability for the plant to move all these carbohydrates that they're making with the carbon dioxide down to the fruit to become sugars, down to the trunk to become permanent wood, into the roots to grow and look for more sources of water, more of these mineral nutrients that they need to continue to live and be successful.
And which in many ways, as the root capillates all deep in the soil, gives you the flavor and the distinction of the wines. So as Sophie was making this gesture, when you all look at a tree, think often that the root system is as large as the canopy that you see on a tree.
Yes.
It goes deep and often intermingles with a neighboring tree, and they talk to each other and they communicate this way. So very similar in the world of vineyards. This is why the sense of place, what we call terroir, terra, terrae, is so essential because it gives you that really true identity to where we are here in Santa Elena.
And beyond that, what we do here with biodynamics is we intensify these cycles by keeping everything here in this ecosystem and intensifying the energies through our preparations that we apply. 500, which kind of stimulates microbial activity in the soil and creates those connections of mycorrhizal fungi, which connect the plants more and more. I mean, it's like this incredible network of energy. And then 501 is the warmth. It's the astral element coming into the leaves.
Yep.
And so we have really this unique, beautiful symbiosis of those two, and that intensifies the terroir of our site, and we really get something special.
And this vineyard, dear friends, where we are, was actually from 1875, which is really called Founder's Ranch. We got certified organic and biodynamically. That makes this wine so unique. So, Sophie, I know you work in great synergy with Stephanie Putnam, our wonderful winemaker.
I always thought I was going to be a winemaker until I discovered the vineyard.
Much more exciting, right? Well, you are in the winemakers, you grow the plant, right?
Yes.
You
cannot take them apart.
So are you proud of what was created?
Oh, yeah. I think the wines we make, I think they're all exceptional, but what we make off of the estates is really always fun to taste, and I'm proud of what we do.
So tell us about this Cabernet.
Okay.
What do you feel? Dear friends, it's a new wine you may not have seen yet. 2019 vintage, Cabernet Sauvignon, Founder's Ranch, established in 1875. And this beautiful barn is behind us. It's this magical building that was built in the last quarter of the 19th century. Can you believe still standing today? When you think about the Eiffel Tower, almost the same time. So this is the identity of Napa Valley. This is why we love Buena Vista, we love Raymond, we love Founder's Ranch, we love Oakville Grocery, we love the Depot. Everything is about history. And I think here, what Sophie and Stephanie has made is history in the glass.
I love that. I get a lot of really dark, rich fruit. I think the structure is incredible. The tannins are bold, but they're very smooth. It's just, there's a not necessarily an earthiness, but kind of a savory, kind of dried, maybe herbs or something in there that's a little bit unique.
And Sophie, walk us through why it's so critical to be organic and biodynamic, as it's been, dear friends, our philosophy for many, many decades, and we really believers in it. And we were awarded the wonderful Napa Greens Award and many others for this commitment.
As a farmer and as part of an organization whose values reflect my own and makes me so proud to work here, I think we are, we're just really dedicated to doing what's right for the earth. Bringing in health in all the places that we can. That starts with sustainability, not just sustainability of our farming practices, but sustainabilities of how we interact with our community, how we support the people who work here. But thinking about the consequences of what we do in our farming practices for the long-term health of soil, plant, human, and all the things that are part of our lives.
Well said. So we talk about wholeness, and that's the key. We all connected to one another, from the plants to everything green surrounding us, to all the insects, the animals, the bipeds, the tripeds, the quadrupeds. All of us are connected, and we believe using the amazing energy of the planets around us as well to regulate our biorhythm is essential. And for all of you, you guided with the moon and the sun. The moon and the solar system really guides who you are. So this is the same. Would you say this is the reason why those grapes look so gorgeous?
It's definitely a big part of it.
So many of our friends, we are in July, are wondering, how is this harvest finally going to be 2022?
I'm really excited. The growth that we've had this year, despite the drought conditions, is great. We have a lot of nice small berries, which makes for a really concentrated wine. I think it's going to be excellent.
Well, I want to toast to this. So, dear friends, look at us. Sophie Drucker and I at Founder's Ranch, very close to Raymond Vineyards. So if you come, we'll guide you there. It's still a very private place. We grow some of the best Cabernet and many other grape varieties here in Napa Valley. And you could see the health, you could see the vibrancy, And you could see the life of what those wonderful vineyards going to have to offer. And this is the key. Would you confirm that 70% of a great wine is made in the vineyard?
Oh, more than that. I'm biased.
We love it. Sophie Drucker, dear friends, woman-led, one of the leading estates in Napa Valley, from Raymond to Deloach to Buena Vista to, of course, today, Founders Ranch. Thank you.
Thank you.